Are your emotions running wild, impacting your relationships and your decisions? Are you ready to take control of your emotions to lead a more balanced, fulfilled life? Then this video is for you. Hello, everyone. This is Minnie here, and welcome back to my channel Grow with Mints. In today's video, we'll look at some proven techniques to empower you to navigate life's challenges with poise. Don't let your emotions dictate your destiny. Rather, learn to regulate them effectively. So, let's look at the 6 steps that will help you regulate your emotions. Let's get started. The first one is recognize your emotion. Try to understand what is the feeling that you're going through. What is it that, what are you feeling frustrated? What is it that is causing you this, unstable emotion? So, there are further steps that you can do to understand that. One is emotional checking. Here, you can take some time out to understand what is the emotion that you are going through. Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling sad? Why are you feeling whatever you are feeling? It's important to understand that as well. So you have to write it down, make a note of it, make a note of what is it that you're feeling. The next one is an emotional week. Here, you can indicate what is the emotion that you are feeling at that moment. That will help you understand what are the emotions that you go through, and this will in turn help you to regulate your emotions. So this is a very important step. For anything to change, you need to recognize what is it that you need to change. So this step is going to help you do that. The next one is mindful meditation. Meditation, being mindfulness, helps you a great deal to regulate your emotions. So how do you do this? Find a quiet space, a place where nobody will disturb you, where you can sit comfortably. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Okay. You will have thoughts that are coming. Do not get pulled into the thoughts. Do not judge them. Don't be judgmental of that thoughts. Don't get into it. Just let that thoughts come. Every time a thought comes, realize it and then bring your attention back to you. Do a body scan. Now, here, what you do is while you are focusing on your breath, try and understand which part of your body is feeling discomfort. So, let me give you an example. When I'm anxious or when I'm stressed, I feel a tightness in my shoulder. This portion, I feel a tightness there. Sometimes when I'm stressed, I feel a tightness here, a throbbing pain here, or something that is throbbing. So that is a discomfort. So when you do a body scan, you will understand what is it that, where is it that you're feeling the discomfort. Don't be judgmental of it. It's okay. If you're feeling a tightness, just look at it, just observe it. Observe it, give it all the love that you can. The love that you would give, the understanding that you would give to a crying child. That way, you will slowly and gradually, when you start practicing this and it becomes a practice for you, you'll see that you will be able to reduce the discomfort. You'll be in a better equipped to be mindful, be present in the moment. Next one is develop emotional vocabulary. Now, what do I mean by developing emotional vocabulary? So, whenever we have intense emotions, there are a couple of words that we use. We use them repeatedly. So, like if I'm angry, I would say I'm angry. If I'm frustrated, so use most of the words that we use is angry, frustrated, irritated, uh, sad, but there are other vocabulary as well that you can use. The reason why you need to develop that vocabulary is so that you can communicate better in a better way. Let the people around you know what exactly is it that you're feeling. So every time we say, "Oh, I'm frustrated, I'm irritated," for everything, it then becomes okay. ठीक है, कुछ भी हो जाए, she becomes frustrated or she becomes irritated. But if you are able to develop a vocabulary, an emotional vocabulary, you will be able to communicate specifically what is it that what is the discomfort that you're feeling, what is it that emotion that you're going through. So Research it. Go to Google, search. This will also improve your vocabulary. See what are the other words that you can use for whatever you are feeling, and write it down in your journal if you're practicing journal writing, or use that words when you're talking to your therapist or your friend. This way they will be able to understand what exactly is the emotion that you're going through. Because if you notice, a lot of times we are not able to express effectively the emotions that we are going through, so that the person who's causing this intense emotion to us understands what is it, or somebody who's there to help us understand what is the pain that we are going through. The fourth step here is embrace journaling for reflection. Yes. Journal writing is said to be very effective in helping you regulate your emotions because you put it down in words. You write down whatever is there in your mind, whatever thoughts are going on, whatever you felt. So, how do you do that? You take a set aside now for journal writing. What usually happens is we start writing the journal, and at some point in time, it just frizzles out. So it's important that you set a time. It could be before you go to bed. That could be an ideal time. Take some time out, write down everything that is there in your mind. That way, what will happen is you will unburden your emotion for the day, and when you go to sleep, will not carry that emotion with you. That will help you have a good sleep and reflect on events. So when you're writing down the journal, sit down and think of everything that happened to you, everything, every emotion that you've gone through, every event. What is the emotion that caused it? Why did you feel the way you felt? What was that trigger that caused that intense emotion? Journaling helps us have a lot of clarity on our emotions. At times, things which we may not accept to ourselves, when we write it down, they come out. So, journaling is a very, very, very powerful tool. The next step is apply cognitive restructuring. Now, here, what you do is cognitive restructuring helps you reframe your thoughts. Okay, this is just like you silencing the inner critic or the little voice. So, identify what is a negative thought, or what is the emotion, or what are you feeling. So, when we are angry, there are a lot of thoughts that go on in our mind, Uh, why did this person do this to me? Or why did this happen to me? How could this happen to me? These are all negative thoughts that go through our mind. Or also these also at times we determine our worth based on these actions or these thoughts. So whenever you have such negative thoughts, challenge the belief, challenge what you're thinking, what you believe, what you've thought to be, challenge it. When you think about it, when you see, okay, why has this happened? Why, when did this happen? How often has this happened? Why did this happen? When you think of it, you will be able to control your emotions in a much better way and replace your negative thought with a positive thought. So when you feel like, okay, everybody treats me like this. Okay, let's take an example. Everybody takes me for granted. No matter what I say, nobody listens to me. That's a negative thought that you have. You challenge the belief. How often, or has everybody taken you for granted? Is there no one who listens to you? Is there not, does your mom not listen to you? Or your best friend, does she not listen to you? Think of it. How many times, okay, who are the people who have not listened to you? That will also help you know, okay, these are the people who are not listening to me, or these are the people who I have a problem. So when you challenge the belief, you will be able to replace the thoughts. So instead of saying, "Oh, everybody takes me for granted," you would say, "Some people take me for granted," or "These are the people." A, B, C, D are the ones who take me for granted. And then you can reframe your thoughts, saying, "Okay, they take me for granted. Next time, this is how I'm going to put my point across, so that they listen to me." So it helps you regulate your emotions. And finally, the sixth step. Sorry, Now, finally, the sixth step, cultivate healthy outlets. Now, healthy outlets are opportunities to let out our pent up emotions. So, if you're angry, or if you're sad, or if you're agitated, rather than reacting, it's best if you could move away from the situation, go for a walk, go for a run or a jog. If you're somebody who likes dancing, just put on your favorite music and just dance. Just let it out. That makes you feel a lot better. Creative expressions. When we are able to express ourselves creatively, so it could be through painting, it could be through drawing, poetry, or anything, any creative pursuit helps us release our emotions. All the pent up emotions can be released. Social connection. Surround yourself with people who understand you, who motivate you. Develop relationships, develop deep connections. People who understand what you're going through will support you, help you in regulating your emotions. Remember, if you let your emotions override you, they will define your destiny. So take control of your emotions so that you are in a better position to achieve your goals, work on your desires, and able to build good relationships with people around you. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, thank you.